Hi, I'm Grace Plata, and I'm here to equip, empower, and encourage you to help you live your best life. So, today I would like to talk to you guys about the word grace. And I was a little hesitant to talk about this topic and subject, but let's just forget about my name for a minute, okay? Let's just erase that from your memory, because this isn't about me. This is about you and how you will be empowered. So I was researching the word grace, and it is a very, very deep word, and people could talk about it forever. There have been talks and sermons and books. It's just you have to do very extensive research to just basically scratch the surface of what it means. I mean, a lot of words that I guess you can do extensive research on pretty much anything, but I don't know, the word grace just seemed interesting. But there are many, many branches of the word grace, and let me give you an example of what people normally do with the word grace. They normally just put it in they just use it with basically one term. So you're driving down the highway and somebody cuts you off, and instead of laying it on the horn, you say, give them grace, give them grace. You have to do it with a southern accent, okay? But I couldn't do it. But have you noticed that people will use grace and mercy interchangeably? Well, they can be, and mercy is a branch of grace, but that's not all it's about. See, it's a very, very deep word. So grace is God's unearned gift. There is nothing we can do to earn it, or we frankly don't even deserve it. It's a gift that has been paid in full to us. It is God's mercy. Yes, it's his mercy. It's his favor. It's where we get our salvation. And it's also what sets us free from different things that hold us in bondage, because anything we don't want on us that we're keeping is baggage, and we do not want baggage. So, but there's something special, but it's normally really overlooked. Grace is God's empowerment. Not a whole lot of people know that. See, in 2010, 5,000 Christians were asked 3 or more one-word descriptions of the word grace, and only 2% wrote in God's empowerment. And I don't know why, but that's kind of scary to me, because empowerment is a huge, I like the analogy of branches and trees, but if we were looking at the whole tree, empowerment would be a very thick branch. It might even be the trunk. It is a huge part of it that people are missing. It's like a chocolate chip cookie without the chocolate chips. It's like without it, it's kind of nice, but empowerment really gives it that extra kick in why you want it so badly. Does that analogy make sense? Well, the word empowerment, it means that we are given the authority or power to do something. It means it is the process of becoming stronger and more confident, especially in our lives. And I just really want to stay focused on that word empowerment today, why we need it, why we can't even live without it, because we do not understand the fullness of this word. Empowerment means we are given the ability to do things we wouldn't otherwise be able to do. We have willpower, and yes, that can be strong, but there comes a point where willpower is just not enough. There will come a point maybe we don't have enough strength or willpower left to draw. We're really tired, we're really hungry, we're whatever. Maybe a habit will overpower us, or an addiction, something that just we can't fight against by ourselves. No matter how hard we try, we just snap and lose our temper, or there are things in life that we just can't. The willpower isn't enough. Willpower is strong, but it's just not enough. But there is a power, and it is ours to have. It's empowerment. It's God is right here with us, and he will empower us. You see, this isn't about religion, guys. So just drop the whole religion roadblock. It's about a relationship with the Father who loves you, because there's nothing you can do to earn this gift of empowerment. There's nothing you can do to make God love you any more, any less. There's nothing you can do to earn or deserve this gift he has given us of grace, of mercy, of empowerment. I'm no one special, but with his empowerment, I have been given this honor to help you live your best life. And so empowerment will start with the small things, and they will quickly grow bigger until we look back and say, we could have done that thing that seems so big in our sleep now, because as we've risen above and we've grown in this power, we just accelerate with whatever we're doing. And sometimes nothing matters more to us than knowing we matter. Does that make sense? Nothing matters more to us sometimes than knowing we matter. Forget about the feelings. Forget about all the doubts, because empowerment, it's not a blanket. It's more like a thing that changes you from the inside out. So not only are you dealing with all that junk on the inside, but it'll quickly, I like that tree analogy, it'll quickly flower out on the outside, because we can't do anything to earn this empowerment. But that's a really big not introduction, but that is a really big surface line of this word of empowerment rooted in the word of grace, because we can't do it in our own strength. And many people aren't experiencing this empowerment. Many people aren't going farther than they've gone and knowing that they can tap into something bigger than them, because frankly, they don't know what's even there. And I like to say that because sometimes we don't have something, the Bible says we don't have because we don't ask. So before I normally go live, I normally ask that whatever I'm feeling that day, whatever, I'm just like, can you help me with this, or can you help me with that? Empowerment will take the burden off of you. I mean, this is really, really ironic. I was not going to share this at all. I was actually going to keep it buried, but it's coming out. Okay. So this has been one of the hardest Facebook lives to write. And I thought that was so ironic, because this is about flipping empowerment, people. I was just so confused. I'm like, I'm writing about empowerment and I can't even type a sentence on this. And I'm just like, Grace, this isn't your message, okay? Just listen, just find, it's not just about you. Once we tap into empowerment, it's no longer just our little selves. We have something bigger with us in this. I keep mentioning this project my sister and I are doing, and it will be released soon, I promise. But I'm just like feeling under this weight of of going into the unknown, of I don't want this to be like whatever. I don't, X, Y, and Z. Just so much stepping into the unknown. And I'm just like, Grace, this isn't just about you. You're not just the only one here. Yes, you have your sister, but you're not the only one here. And you're it's bigger than you. So I'm just like, okay, give it to you. You can take it. I trust you with it. And that's not so much empowerment as, it is empowerment. It is empowerment. Empowerment is giving us the power to do something we otherwise wouldn't be able to do. So that is just scratch the surface. I hope that makes sense, and I hope you got value from it and you can understand it. I hope you realize this wasn't bragging about my name, because I promise you that was not what this was about. That's why I mentioned this in the beginning. That's why I was hesitant to mention this topic, because my name is Grace. Now you can remember, but I wanted to talk about empowerment. So I thank you so much for your time. I will see you next week.